What's happening, everyone? It's Abdallah here, back again with another exciting episode of Pokémon Sun and Moon. On today's episode, we're going to go through and teach you guys how to find the Eevium Z, or the specific Eevee Z-Crystal that allows him to do a very awesome move. So, if you guys are excited for the episode, definitely smash that like button, and of course, grab your Nintendo 3DS and play along with me. We're going to do this without any cuts, so you guys are not going to be clueless as to where to go. This is going to be a full-on, lengthy tutorial, so bring it. Let's do this. Anyway, so you have to actually beat the game first. So if you guys haven't done that, come back to this video a little bit later. But the very first thing we're going to need to do is start off the quest in the Alola Island Thrifty Mega Mart. Now, of course, you guys all have the ride pager by now, so grab your Charizard and let's fly over there. Now, if you guys remember playing through the Thrifty Mega Mart spot on Alola Island, you'll notice that there is a guy that says, "Come back and talk to me after you become the champion." So, of course, we're going to go talk to said guy. And he's got a quest for us, so let's do this. Of course, accept your discount coupon if you're playing a brand new day. Go for it. And now we're going to talk to the guy at the first register, right over here. This guy. Okay, welcome to Thrifty Mega Mart. Thanks for choosing the Thrifty Mega Mart. Hold on a sec there, pal. You look to me like a kid. But I can tell by looking at you that you're a pretty decent trainer. Sure, I'm just a part-time worker now, pounding away at the register with a smile on my face. But I was once a trainer traveling around on my island challenge too. I even made a pretty fair name for myself, Kagetora, the Eevee user. That was me. But then I got a wife, and then I had a kid, and now I face a new trial called a mortgage. And I work here to prepare me for the most grand trial of all, old age and retirement. But never mind all that. Look, there's something I'd like to ask an able young trainer like you to do for me. Back in my heyday, there were these 8 older trainers I was always trying to beat. They all used Pokemon that evolved from Eevee. How would you feel about taking them on? If you say that Kagetora sent you, I'm sure they'll agree to a battle. If you can beat them all for me, I'll have something to give you. It'll be worth it. So just ask me if you want to know more about any of them. Alright, so you can go through and talk to this guy, and he'll give you little clues as to where the Vaporeon user is. So we can learn about Polly, and the one hint that he gives is that I think she trained to be a teacher. So there we go. We've got to go over to the trainer school for the Vaporeon user. Alright, so now, of course, we're going to take a look at the Flareon user. Of course, we can learn about that, but now it says that he always stayed in the Tide Song Hotel back in those days. So we've got 2 locations of where they are. Let's take a look at the Jolteon user. Of course, you can learn a little bit about her. Alright, so here we go. She was working somewhere on Ula Island. So that's pretty vague, working somewhere. Alright, well, you gotta think of all the different places where people can actually work. Okay, so Ula Island, we've got Espeon user right over here, Ishan. Geothermal power plant. Now, if you're going through along with your Let's Play, the geothermal power plant is kind of tucked away, hidden on Route 12, so keep that in mind. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go through to the Umbreon user. Braden, that's what, yeah, here we go. Used to hold some kind of ceremony in the cemetery on Mele Island every night. So that's the clue for exactly where we're going to find him. Moving on down, we're going to find Glaceon, Miss Absolute Zero. Okay, let's see. She originally came from a small village on Mele Island. So keep that in mind. That is the clue as to where she is at. Alright, now of course, we're going to go over to Leafeon real quick. It says that she always used to stay at the Hano Grand Resort. So there we go. That's exactly where she's going to be. And of course, last but not least, we're going to go look at the Sylveon user. The Queen of Fairy Pokemon, Sakura. Now, she was a descendant of the nomadic Seafolk. We know a village by the name of Seafolk Village, right? So that's exactly where she's going to be at. Okay. So here we go. We're going to fly straight over to the trainer school to find our Vaporeon user. So pretty much scroll through until you're back on Mele Island. Let's go to Route 1. Route 1 is going to be pretty good for you because there's a Pokemon Center, and since this is the start of our big Eevee quest to get Eevee Z-Crystal, you can easily jump into the Pokemon Center right now and heal all of your Pokemon, which I need to do. And of course, if you guys have an amulet coin, that always helps out with equipping that onto one of your Pokemon. So for example, since I know that Vaporeon is the first one, I'm going to bring my Raichu over. We're going to switch over our Amulet Coin, and of course we're going to earn double money. So do that really quick. If you guys have an amulet coin from the beginning of the game, I highly suggest it. You're going to get a lot of bank off this because, hey, they're trainers, and you're going to make some easy Poké Dollars. Okay, so heal up your Pokemon so that you guys are in tip-top shape. I am excited for it. Let's go. Alright, so grab your Tauros, and we are going to go straight over to the trainer school. Now, in case you guys haven't visited the trainer school, you can actually fight the principal of the trainer school on the 3rd floor, so go through and do that. You'll be happy that you did. She'll give you a pretty cool item. Alright, so let's go right over here and talk to this lady. Alright. You're not one of the students, are you? What do you want from an old cleaning lady? And then you answer, are you the Vaporeon user? Well, yes, I suppose I am. What's that? Kagetora sent you to battle me? I don't mind, but no complaints out of you for having to take on this old, bent old woman. Okay, whatever. Anyway, so hello, challenged by Vaporeon user, Polly. So is Vaporeon user a class of trainer now? Because if that's the case, I'm going to get a Vaporeon on my team. It's going to be awesome. Alright, so of course we've got Raichu. We've got a pretty good type advantage, unless Vaporeon's packing Shadow Ball, and that would be very bad. But that's okay. We're going to go through and do a 2-hit KO. Muddy Water. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's some dirty surf right there. That's going to do some work against us. Okay, not that big of a deal. We're going to go through and bust out. Oh, full restore. That's not good. That's okay. So now you know that they have full restore, which makes the battles even stronger and longer. So let's just do this. Use another full restore. That's right. Only had one on you, huh? So these Pokemon are level 55. As long as you're over level 55 or around level 50, you guys should be good to go. But of course, if you guys beat the Elite Four and the Champion, then you guys are perfectly fine. And of course, we got 22,000 Poké Dollars since we used our Amulet Coin to double our gains. Every rain cloud has its end, and no one can win against Time's March. Now I'm retired from training, and I spend my days with Vaporeon cleaning these windows. But how is that boy Kagetora doing? Is he well? Yeah, he's fine. He's working at a he's working at the Thrifty Mega Mart. He's perfectly fine. Anyway, so we're going to move on. So now the next one is going to be the Tide Song Hotel. We're going to go find the Flareon user. The Tide Song Hotel is Hia City, right over here on Akala Island. As you guys can see, it says it right over there. So we're going to fly exactly straight over that way. Now, since he is Flareon, if you have someone with a Ground-type move or a Water-type Pokemon, you should be good to go. So I'm going to go through and switch over to my Zygarde, or we can even use Primarina. Primarina would probably be a lot more fun, because we don't really show Primarina off too much. So we're going to switch her to the front, we're going to do held items, switch over that Amulet Coin, just so we make a little bit more money, and let's go. Now, if you do need healing, we are right next to a Pokemon Center, so feel free to stop over there and grab yourself some healing. From Nurse Joy, of course. So, we're going to talk to this gentleman right here. Yes, what is it? Do you need something from me? Are you the Flareon user? Ah, yeah, I see. So you know the Kagetora. You would like a Pokemon battle from me? How nostalgic. It's been quite some time. Okay, so this is going to be good. Because he's the Flareon user, we've got a lot of type advantages against him. And welcome, Chad. Holding the Pokeball, just launching it. Okay, Flareon, very physically attack-oriented. I love Flareon. He's really good, especially with Flare Blitz. Alright, so we're going to go with a little bit of Sparkling Aria. It's going to be super effective. Same type attack bonus, so it should be able to KO. And of course, I'm many levels higher. So we're good to go. Okay, a little bit easier, I would say. Flareon user Chad. Yes, yes. Now, he doesn't give us as much money, but still, it's 4,000 Poké Dollars. That's great. Alright, a fire needs fuel to keep on burning, but once the fuel is burnt up, only ash remains. My working life is over, I've reached retirement, all that's left of my life is the ashes. Me and Flareon are done with battling. I'd rather just go to Lomi Lomi and relax. Okay, that's nice and all, but now we need to go over to the Jolteon user, which is going to be in Mele City, all the way on Ula Ula Island. So you guys remember Mele City over here, right? Right as we went and finished off with the Aether Foundation, we landed right in Mele City, and we're going to head on over. Excellent. So, again, since this is the Jolteon user, we're going to switch our Pokemon really quick. Jolteon user, I've got Zygarde that can do some really good work. We'll switch our amulet coin around just so we make extra money, and we'll be set. Of course, we don't need any healing just yet, so we may end up taking that later. Alright, so we're going to go right over here. We're going to go all the way towards the back of the town, right inside here. Alright, lady. I see you watching TV. Yeah, the old eyes are getting tired. Are you the Jolteon user? Why, yes, I suppose I am. I'm Jane. Eevee, Kagetora, I'm sorry, child, I don't remember them. I do remember Pokemon battles, though I'm not sure if I'm still up to one. Are you the exact same look? Yes, you are. Jolteon user, alright. Copy-paste here, no worries. Jane sending out Jolteon with the luxury ball, cool. Just like Vaporeon. So you might be sisters, twin sisters. You know, that's a theme in the Pokemon games, right? Officer Jenny, Nurse Joy, right? Anyway, so we're gonna get outsped. Unless this guy's got Hidden Power Ice, I'm gonna be okay. Last Resort, what? You can't use Last Resort first unless that's your only move? I don't know, usually you run like Protect and then Last Resort as your only moveset, but wow, she totally forgot that. That's okay. Okay, you provide a dazzling battle. Oh, she gives 22,000 Pokédollars. That's awesome. When lightning strikes the earth, it is swallowed up and it disappears. Even if you try to whip an old body into action, there are simply limits to what it can do. And besides, I really don't remember anyone called Kagetora. Well, I'm sorry. That stinks. Okay, so right now, since we're kind of in the same city, we might as well head on over to the very next one, which is the geothermal power plant. Now, this is one way of going over there, so make sure that you guys are following along with. Just be aware of all the different grass spots, and of course you've gone through and battled all these trainers, so don't even worry about that. Just follow the main path, and you're going to go over to Route 12, right over here. Now, of course, it's time to switch over to Mudsdale. Right? Oh, you can't, like, press A on it and switch to Mudsdale? Really? Okay. Oh, no, not Machamp, sorry. Here we go, Mudsdale Gallop. Done. Okay, so we're going to gallop on through with our Mudsdale because he can climb over these rocks, which is exciting. Watch out for random Pokemon. Watch out for these guys. Really? I was going to say, like, can I just sneak through without any battling? I think you can. You go this way. This way. Come on, here we go. How about this way? Just try to avoid the grass. Nope. Not doing it. I guess we're going to have to go in the grass. If there's a wild Pokemon, just run away from it. You don't need it. Okay, unless it's a Geodude, then everyone needs an Alolan Geodude, right? Come here, dude. Alright, so let's get out of the way of this. Running away, don't necessarily have to fight him. It's not even worth the experience. We're just going to keep on moving. Okay, so right here, we've made it. Geothermal power plant is right this way. So let's head on through, and let's go. Now, in my walk through the game, I honestly didn't go through this area, so this is pretty exciting. And in case you guys didn't already see it, there is a Zygarde piece right over here. We're collecting a lot of them throughout my Let's Play, so let's do this. I think that's what, number 55. Yeah, we've collected 55 of them. Okay, so we're going to head over here, and we're going to talk to this guy watching TV. I suppose I should be moving. I'll need to fix Espeon some supper. Are you the Espeon user? Why, that's a question I haven't heard in many long years. I'm Ishan. If that's what you mean. Kagetora? Oh, yes, I remember that boy. Now that's a tale that takes me back. And you want to have a battle with me? Oh, yeah, that's right. I suppose I could, but keep in mind that I'm an old man. Alright, so let's see. Zygarde versus an Espeon. I think we can two-hit KO him with Land's Wrath. So we'll be okay. But if you guys have any bug moves, if you guys have any ghost moves, you'll be good to go. So let's see if we can do this. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, you know, here's probably a better idea. I should have switched over to Incineroar, because Incineroar can totally take any kind of psychic attack that he wants to throw at us. So here goes Incineroar, probably the best type advantage I've got. Switched in on the Psychic, predicted it, and of course we're going to go through with Leech Life. That'll be good, because he's naturally faster. Oh, but he's going to use Power Swap. What? Oh, that's insane. So let's see if that KOs, even after a power swap. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, good. So there you have it. If you guys have a dark type, you're probably going to win. Okay, excellent. Good job. And of course, we were able to use our amulet coin to get double the earnings. We got 4,400 Poke Dollars. All right, here we go. Even the sun itself, who rises such glory in the morning, must eventually set. So it is for human life, and I think that I see the moon rising on the horizon. But what about Kagetora? He's not that much younger than me. Do tell him I said hello. All right, Kagetora. I will tell Kagetora that you said hello. So now that we've gone through and fought the Espeon, let's go fight the Umbreon on Mele Island. We're going to head straight over to this Pokemon Center in the shopping district. We should be over here. Yeah, this is going to be fine. So heading on over here, it's Umbreon, so we're going to need a fighting type move. The only Pokemon with a fighting type move that I really have, or a fairy type, yeah, I've got a fairy type. So Primarina, again, could do some work. So let's take a look. Primarina, yeah, Primarina's going to be great. So here we go, we're going to copy-paste her over there, Amulet Coin right over there. Just busting out the super effective fairy type move against Umbreon, and we should be fine. So we're going to head this way to the cemetery. If you guys remember, it was just a stone throw away from this route here. If you come across any wild Pokemon, feel free to run away from them. But this is the cemetery area here. Alright, cemetery, don't worry. You, sir. I suppose that's enough for today. I better hurry home, or that son of mine will go berating me again for wandering off. Are you the Umbreon user? That tale is decades old by now. How old are you, boy? Well, you're not wrong. I was once known as Brayden the Umbreon user. And you know young Kagetora? I was that little whippersnapper. Sure, I don't mind battling with you, though I'm due to check in the hospital soon. Alright, let's go. Hey! Brayden. Alright, Brayden, let's do it. Sending out that Umbreon. Now, Umbreon is a very, very bulky on the defensive and special defensive stats, so he may be able to take a hit, but not from a stab Primarina Moonblast, who's like at least 10 levels higher. So you should be able to knock it out if you have a fighting type move or even a fairy type move. So there we go. Done. While there are times when there's a full moon, there are also times when you can't see the moon at all. 22,000 is a lot. Good job. You're better than those other users. No night can ever be endless. Dawn comes and snatches away the dark. I feel that light creeping into my life, blotting out the stars and stealing away the night. People used to talk about me once, said I was immortal, and such nonsense. I was just in the hospital for a long while, that's all. But human life does end. Anyway, you give Kagetora my regards. Okay, so now we know exactly where that guy's at, and since we're over here on Mele Island, let's head over to Iki Town. And in Iki Town, we're going to find the very next one, which is the Glaceon user. Absolutely, Glaceon user. So I can use any fire-type Pokemon that I have on my team to do some work, or even someone with a fighting-type move. So let's go through, take a look at our Pokemon. We've got Incineroar over here that can use a fire-type move. Let's swap out the Amulet Coin so we make the maximum cash. And let's head on through. Alright, yes, riding on Tauros for like 10 steps. Not bad. Alright, lady. You look like a triplet. When is that grandson of mine coming home? Are you the Glaceon user? Well, I'm Ree, who used to always use Glaceon in battle. You're friends with that Kagetora? Sure, I'll give you a battle. I'll get it over with in no time, don't you worry. Alright, here we go. Is this like the same Polly? Hi! Okay. Gotcha. So 3 of the same NPC sprites. Got it. That's cool. Glaceon, hey! Alright, so now this is going to really hurt because the fire move that I chose to have on my Incineroar is none other than Flare Blitz. So we can go through and do that. It's going to be a one-hit KO. I'll probably take a good half health, maybe like a quarter of my health damage as recoil. But that's alright. It's worth it. It's worth it for the KO. And you gotta use that. Boom, quarter health down. Okay. Summer Ice is much sought after, but no one even glances at Winter Ice. Thank you for the 22,000. That's a lot of money. Even drifting snow will melt away. The only thing I want out of life now is to spend as much time as I can with my grandchildren. You tell Kagatora that that's my biggest worry now. I don't want him sending more trainers after me. Yeah, sure, lady. Okay, so this is it. We're gonna go over to the Grand Hano Resort. Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna go fight after the Leafeon user. The Grand Hano Resort on Akala Island is Grand Hano Resort. That's the Tide Song Hotel. I think it's yeah, here we go. Hano Grand Resort. Let's do it. Hano Grand Resort. This one was... I remember this area. This one was pretty fun at the beginning. Isn't this where you can go through and, like, do some Pyukamuku chucking for 20k a day? Okay. So let's find our good friend. Where are you? We're going to go all the way through here. Watch out, because you might get random battled if you are not paying attention. Hello? Can I talk to you? There we go. It's about time for my appointment with the beautician. Are you the Leafeon user? Well, yes, I suppose. Who might you be, child? Oh, a friend of sweet little Kagatora's? Of course, I'd be delighted to battle you. I still have some spirit left in me. Okay. So, aging. I don't know, like, everyone else are, like, really, really older people, but like you, were you like a kid back then? I don't know how that works. Maybe you just hide the wrinkles pretty well. Here we go, Flare Blitz again. Going through, gonna knock him out. It's gonna be great. Okay, then our last Pokemon is going to be Sylveon. Wow, you know, I really don't have too much against Sylveon. The Zygarde wants to learn Camouflage. Ooh, Camouflage is a good move for Zygarde. Oh my goodness. On Wi-Fi battles, that makes him a normal type. And then you give him paired up with Extreme Speed. Oh, that's so good. But it takes 2 turns to figure out. The flower that blooms will wilt and fall. The stalk will wither and return to the earth. But not for Leafeon and me. We refuse to accept such a reality. I will do everything that money and medicine can do to keep my looks. But my bones can't help but telling the truth. At any rate, do say hello to Kagatora for me. So that exactly explains it. So she's been spending money to make sure that she looks young. So here we go. We're going to go over to Pony Island for our last one, which is the Sea Folk Village right over here. So make sure you guys fly on over. This is going to be Sylveon. So Sylveon is very specially bulky. The only thing that I think that I can take her on with is most likely... probably my Primarina can do some work. Or Espeon? Yeah, Primarina is going to do the work on it. So here we go. Primarina is at full health anyway. We're going to switch our held item right over here, and we're going to be fine. So the very last NPC that we have to deal with is going to be right over here in the Steelix boat. I love how these boats are shaped after different Pokemon. I think that's really cool. Alright, so it's going to be this little girl here, surprisingly. How are you a Sylveon trainer that this old guy knows? Then I've got to go and get Sylveon some snacks at the Malasada shop. And are you the Sylveon user? You're looking for the Sylveon user Sakura. That's my grandma. Oh, okay, there we go. And Kagatora guy asked you to come and visit her? But my grandma died last year, you know. Oh, I know. Here, I keep Sylveon now, so how about I battle you instead? That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Alright, preschooler. Sylveon user Kira. Alright, Kira. Inherited the Sylveon. Alright, so this is most likely going to be a 2 to 3 hit KO on her. I don't have any Steel type or Poison type moves on my in-game team, so Fairy types do some really good work against my team. Alright, so this is, yeah, definitely a 3 hit. Last Resort, ouch. Maybe I should have gone with Moonblast. Moonblast is a little bit stronger. So if I would have done double Moonblast, I think that would have been a little bit better, but that's okay. Min-max damage definitely worked out in our favor. So excellent. Preschooler, I hope your grandma left you with an inheritance that I can easily double just by holding on to this amulet coin. Alright, here we go. Decidueye. Wow, level 70. My goodness. Kira. I couldn't skillfully do what I learned from my grandma. 1296. Alright, fine. She didn't leave you with an inheritance, did she? The sweetest part of life is when you're cute, but the sweetest part is also the shortest. That's what my grandma told me. Maybe you can tell that to your Mr. Kagetora or whomever. Alright, so we are out of here. That's really good. We've gone through and we battled every single one of them. Let's fly back to Akala Island. And by doing... Actually, yeah, we're going to go over there. And let's go talk to our good friend Kagetora. Just to see what's happening. Is he going to do a battle with us and his Eevee? Is he just going to straight out give us the Eevium Z? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm curious. And I'm glad that you guys are doing this right along with me. So let's go! Don't give me another coupon. Dude, you gave me like 2 coupons today. What the heck? Alright, no worries. Shop until you drop. Here we go. Oh, it's you. Wait, you beat them all. What happened then? Time truly is cruel to us all, isn't it? Fine then, I'm ready now. I have one last favor to ask you. Would you let me have a battle? Yeah, we can do that. If I do this, I think I'll be ready to let go. I don't know if I'm going to one-hit KO with my Primarina, but here we go. This is Eevee user Kagetora. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go. So I'm going to bust out the Moon Blast. And let's see if you can... This will probably do a good chunk. Wow. We didn't even... maybe I should have done something weaker. Just to see him use his Z-Move. Okay, no worries. The bitterness of defeat. I must fully savor that as well. Okay, 10k. That's not bad. That's not bad. We'll take it. Enough. It's enough. Our day has come, and it has gone. But I haven't forgotten your reward here. I want you to take this. Eevium Z. Excellent. Okay. I used that crystal back when I was a young trainer, but I don't need it now. You use it and build a new age. I'll stay here and take care of the mortgage in the old age. Okay, that's excellent. So now that we have the Eevium Z, that's going to be pretty exciting. Let's take a look at it. We're going to go all the way over here and take a look. Eevium Z. Convert Z power into crystals that upgrade Eevee's Last Resort to an exclusive Z move. Last Resort. Okay, so you have to have the move Last Resort for Eevee. That looks pretty good. Alright, I'm pretty excited for that. So, all of you guys that have gone through and received your very own Eevee, make sure that you guys raise your Eevee to learn the move Last Resort. In case you guys didn't already do that, just go over to the daycare. The daycare offers you 1 egg. And in that 1 egg, you can easily go through and then hatch it to make even more Eevees, like this right over here. I don't think I have any Eevee with Last Resort yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can go through, breed a whole bunch of Eevees if you want, and then go through, raise them to have Last Resort, and then equip that Z-move on it. So anyway, that's going to be it for the tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed the tutorial and would like to see more of the gameplay, definitely let me know by smashing that like button. And of course, what I want to know is all of your strategies in the comment section below. What would you do with an Eevee with the Last Resort move and that Eevium Z? I want to know what kind of strategies you guys are thinking of. So, yes, it's going to be great. Let me know your strategies in the comment section below. And, of course, on our next episode, we're going to continue on with even more post-game content. So, of course, if you guys didn't see all of the episodes in our awesome playlist over here, click right over here. And, of course, newest video on my channel and some tips and tricks there. You guys are great. Thank you so much for being here. And let me know, again, what you want to do with Eevee. I mean, could you do a baton pass set where you get those boosts from the Eevium Z and go from there? I don't know, but I'm very curious. So, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.